with their package. And,
then it wouldn't work.
yeah, and who will look after these children? And goes back to what you normally share with our young people, that your mistakes, your wrong decision, and becoming pregnant can change your future, can change the course of your life, can cause a lot of hindrance in whatever you endeavor to do in the future because of those packages, because of the wrong decision at one time. But if it's already done, you need to be share from the beginning, fair from the beginning, and transparent from the beginning.
And that is why, like, if you are seriously thinking of a relationship, then you need to tell them from the beginning, like what you said. If somebody comes and says, "Oh, I'm interested in you. I would like to court you. Like I would like to have a relationship with you." You must, from the beginning, you put it down on the table and say, "Look, if you don't know me well, I've got a child already, or I was married and I have 3 children from my first marriage. And if you're willing, only if you're willing, to consider me and my children, then I will say yes to the relationship. But if you're not willing and ready from the beginning, then I don't think that we have anything in common, or we can continue with this relationship." It's an honesty from the beginning, because for some cases, then they become prayer requests later. For some cases, you go out because you act like they don't exist. And some of us, like you act single, and then you get involved with this man or this woman. The relationship have already started because you've started it without the package. And then that person or your partner decide to be serious, and then turn to you one day and say, "Why don't we get married?" And that's when you turn to that person and say, "Oh, okay, I want to tell you that I've got children." So they become secondary to you, and that's when you make your decision. And sometimes, because you've already gone out and act out without them, it's very easy for you to say, "Okay, we just go ahead. My children are okay with their grandparents, or they are okay somewhere else. And if you can look after them, it's okay." So because you are selfish in a way that you are just concerned about your love, your last
relationship,
and it's all about you. But and that goes back to be to us as women, that connection that we have with our children, and the accountability that we have. Because I see for most families, it's easy for men to stand up and go. But for women, before you do anything like that, sometimes these children are the very ones that stop you from doing what you can do. Like you always think to yourself, "No, this is not the right person. No, this is not the right person. No, this person will not love my children." So you will have a lot of, you'll analyze, assess what's best, because you're always thinking of your children. And maybe one day somebody will come and say, "Okay, I'm willing, to take you on in your children." Because to me, I always explain that love is, it's like the true love, because you love that person that comes with a package. And I remember, one time we were down at the studio, and we had this Zoom virtual youth stand-up program. And we had one of our member, SB Desmond. And Desmond was sharing with us on that particular. I never knew that. Like, I always see them. I always see him bring his children. Like, I see them in church, but I never knew, because the way that they live their life, I didn't even know about that. Not until he shared that morning. And one thing that he shared when he was sharing about his life, and then he mentioned, when I met my wife and got involved with my wife, she had two children. And he said, I got them to change their names to my name, to my surname. And I love these children like my own. And when he said that, then I tried to remember, the way that I see them come together, the way that he looks at it. It's like they were all his children. And I, and how blessed is his wife, because that's a rare find. You can't find, it's very rare to find